Ready to what?
Good morning and thank you for joining us again at Easy Cooking for another easy and delicious recipe. Today I'm joined by both my helpers, Natalie and Lily. You guys are going to help me make breakfast?
Audience.
Yeah, and we have some audience. They put some stuffed animals to be our audience. We'll say what that is in a second. Today we're making breakfast. It's a donut holes Bulgarian version. If you're wondering what that is, you guessed it. It has feta cheese in it. And it's a savory donut hole. It's not necessarily... What's up, baby? It's not necessarily a round donut hole. The shape is not as important as the taste and what you eat it with. It goes really good with jams of all kind, honey, maple syrup. It's kind of... Yes, baby. It's kind of a staple in my country. So let's get started and see what ingredients we need first, and then Lily's gonna start mixing everything. We just call it fried dough balls. That's all. Okay, Lily, what do we need?
I don't know what that is.
Flour.
Flour.
Go.
Yogurt. Feta cheese. Eggs. Baking powder. Salt.
We already lost one of our assistant chefs because she lost attention. But before we get started, we're gonna turn our stove on high so that we can warm up our oil. Because it's gonna take a minute. I'm gonna put it over here on high. Let that heat up real nice. May have to use the other stove top. We'll see. This one's giving me some issues. Okay, Lily. So we're gonna start with mixing our dry ingredients. We're gonna get our flour. Lily, could you put the baking powder in there, please? Thank you, ma'am. Can you put... Oh, that was the salt, actually. Can you put the baking powder? Thank you. Sugar. Thank you. Can you please mix it with your spoon? Yep, I will get the eggs and I'll break them up a little bit before we throw them in there.
Can I throw them in there?
Absolutely, honey.
That was the ingredient in this one. You put in those ingredients in.
We put sugar, baking powder, salt. What else do we put? That's it. Okay. How's that? Did you mix it well? Okay. Would you like to put the eggs in there, Lily? Thank you. Would you like, you know what, let me get a spoon and I'll scoop the yogurt in there.
No, I'm gonna scoop this one.
This is plain yogurt. I like to get...
I wanna do...
You do it? Plain yogurt, I like to get the, pretty much, I don't like to get any yogurt that's fat-free. I just like the whole milk, plain yogurt. That's the best flavor.
Yeah, I like these with this kind of yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
I like fried dough.
Oh, I know that you like them.
Yeah, because we always cook them for me.
Yep. Whoa, that's okay. I didn't mix that a little bit.
Because the yogurt is too hard, probably.
Yeah. Okay, let's mix that a little, not a whole lot.
Are we making dough?
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna put our feta cheese in there.
Can I do it? I want to do it.
I don't want you to get your hands dirty with the feta cheese. I'll
Can
do
I
it for
stir
you.
it?
You can definitely stir it. Okay. Use about half a pound of feta cheese. I'm not sure exactly how many cups that is, but I weigh it on my scale. So that's about it. Let's get all that feta in there. This one is a little creamier. Bonnets is in the fridge, baby. We're making fried dough balls today.
Can I eat some bonnets out of it?
You can eat some bonnets once we're done with this. Okay. Keep stirring gently. Daddy will wash his hands.
It's hard.
We just lost our second assistant chef. She went to play with her sister. So I'm just gonna finish up by myself and then they're gonna be up when breakfast is ready, I'm sure, because they both like this recipe. So we're gonna add a little bit of water here. I'm not 100% sure how much water is gonna take, but then I'm gonna put it in the recipe afterwards. I don't really measure my water usually, but for the purposes of giving you an actual recipe that you know how to use at home, I will put the measurement of the water after today. You just need to make sure that you make a nice and soft dough. So I'll keep adding until I get the consistency that I need, and then I'll let you know exactly how much I put. That should be enough. We'll see. Yep, that looks like it's enough. So about a cup and a half maybe. Awesome. So this is exactly what you want to get. It's very sticky, I'll show you. It's very sticky dough. You don't need to really handle it with your hands. You don't need anything special to start working with it. I just use my spoon and I'll scoop a spoonful and place it in the frying pan. I'll show you here in a second. So in order to know how your oil is doing, I am going to put just a little bit of dough in here, which will show me. Oh, we're good. Our oil is hot. Let's turn it down to medium. We don't want it too hot, but we don't want it cold either. So when you're frying, make sure that whatever you're cooking is submerged in your oil, because if you have parts of whatever you're making not submerged, they're gonna soak that much more oil. You want it to get in, you want hot oil, you don't want cold oil, because if things sit in hot and cold oil, they're gonna soak that much more oil. You don't want to make super greasy foods. So again, I'm getting a spoonful and I'm just dropping it in here.
On the floor by the chair.
And that's all there is to it, not a whole lot. It's super easy. And we'll continue until we run out of our mixture. And then I'll show you what they look like. You want to make sure they're golden brown. I mean, if you fried anything that's doughy, you know exactly what color it needs to be, so it's not burnt or it's not raw. So we'll keep going here. Again, make sure you have hot oil and things are fully submerged. That way you ensure that your fried balls are not too greasy. I'll dump one more, I got room. Perfect. I'll be back with you in a minute. I'll probably finish all of them up, and then I'll show you at the end our delicious Bulgarian donut holes.
Mommy.
Our last batch is done. I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like. Nice and golden. And of course I'm placing them in a plate with a little bit of paper towel. I like to dab my any kind of fried food if I can. Let's try to put them over here without dropping them everywhere. Both girls are very impatient, so I'm not even trying to give these any time to get the oil out because both girls are starving. Okay, let me turn my heat off. We'll bring them over here. We'll finish up. And basically, we're gonna put a couple in this plate. Oh, they look so good and they smell so good. Now again, they're not perfectly round, but they're so good. I just don't like to spend too much time in the mornings making sure that they have perfectly round donut holes. I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of powdered sugar. I guess I should have gotten my bigger sifter, but this one is working. And voila, this is it. I'm gonna try one. I'm actually gonna have more than one. I'm gonna start with one.
No.
Mmm. So good and simple. It's delicious. The powdered sugar is perfect on it. It's not too sweet. It's got some feta cheese in there. And I'm probably going to have mine with a little bit of honey added to it. But again, you can do any jams. You can do any syrups, whatever you want. The powdered sugar is just perfect on it, but it does need a little bit of syrup. That's why they're not too sweet. Enjoy your day. My girls are impatient and they're starving. If you like our recipes, definitely subscribe to our channel. And please feel free to put any pictures of you enjoying them. Have a good day.